Yo, wait, I'm not even seated properly. Actually, let me make sure this is working. Wow, we're back here. I don't even know how to feel about this video. Or even being back on YouTube or doing YouTube. It's a bit mad. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this, but it's a reflection of 2020 and how that was for me. Just things I learned, things that happened, and I guess what I want to do going forward into 2021. Okay, I wrote a list of questions, so I'm just gonna follow them. First one, what am I grateful for? This year, I've been most grateful for, it's been a few things. I know it's been like a real hard year for a lot of people. And even myself included, like there's been a lot of difficult moments. But all in all, I think 2020 has been like the first year that I felt like, wow, like, okay, finally, I feel like me again. Like I remember 2014 till now, I just have not felt like myself. 2017 was a really good year, but all the other years in between of that were kind of just me trying to figure it all out, you know? That's what happens in your 20s. You're out here trying to make things work and go from there. The first thing that keeps popping into my head is my friends. I've always had like really amazing people around me, and I think that is one of the keys to just living a happy life. If your environment is healthy and it promotes growth, meaning the people around you are edifying you and are lifting you up, and also just being very honest and truthful with you, but you know, with the best intention in their hearts for you, those are the people that you need in your life. And I'm blessed to say that that's probably what I'm most grateful for. A lot of what I went through this year, I wouldn't have got through without them, so yeah. Okay, number 2, what was one of the biggest learns this year? That nothing can be perfect. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I love to have everything like on point, and I'm very detailed, and I try to be very detailed in everything and want everything to just be at its best. But I've learned this year that it's not always gonna be like that. If it's, you know, relating to a person, you know, your partner, they're not gonna be the best. Your friends, they're not gonna be perfect. Your family, and they're not gonna be perfect. You, me, I'm not gonna be perfect. And it took me some time to learn that and accept my flaws. We're so quick to point out when we've done something wrong or things that are not perfect, and it can really discourage you. And if I can't encourage myself, how can I expect those around me to encourage me? I have to first of all affirm myself and be okay with my flaws, and know that not everything is gonna go right first time. Like why would I have the expectation, or why would any of us have the expectation that if we were to do something for the first time that it's gonna be perfect? It's just not what's gonna happen, unfortunately. That was a hard learn. Name a goal you achieved. I went on a date.
Bruh. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, this sounds really stupid, but I don't know, I just like keeping myself to myself. If I was to meet anyone, I would prefer to do it through like a mutual friend. And even though that one was through a mutual friend, like it's just, yeah. Dating's long. Singleness is good. I'm enjoying life. For someone like me, who I love to just talk deep, and I just like to be comfortable in, you know, and that's when I feel like I really open up, is when I'm in a comfortable environment. So dating is long because you have to go through that first stage of feeling uncomfortable and showing your best self, I guess. And I'm just like,
this is me. you know, take it or leave it, take it or leave it, basically.
What was one thing you enjoyed? Throughout the lockdown period, me and my boys have a group chat, and we had been using it prior to this, but not as much as we used it throughout this time. And the jokes, the banter, oh my days, like it. And it wasn't just that, like I think we had a lot of serious conversations in there as well. We really got together and really just encouraged each other and just spoke truth. That's a group chat. It's like that's sealed. No one else can come in that group chat. It really solidified our friendships and our brotherhood. So that was something I really enjoyed. And the videos, I'm one of those guys, like don't catch yourself slipping, because I'll be here like this.
874, the refine92 is unable to connect, so it's telling me romantic rest.
The biggest change, I think the biggest change for me this year has been, I guess, kind of going back to what I said at the beginning, like meeting myself. Like I feel like this was the year that I've been waiting for, especially more so on a personal level than anything else, because it was a crazy year. Like it just allowed me to have the time to really delve into like the epicenter of my issues and the things that can sometimes hold me back. And so to like meet yourself and really face it, not that I haven't done it in the past, but to really kind of face myself and say, you know what, I really want to deal with everything. I've seen a big change in me in just, again, feeling like myself again, feeling happy. Just a new sense of creative energy, because whenever you feel like down or insecure or, you know, weighed down by your problems, your creative flow just goes. And I think it's due to like just not believing in yourself and not really kind of seeing yourself for who you truly are and your gifts for what they really are. What is a quote from last year that I'll take into this year? It sounds really silly because I'm wearing Nike, but just do it. Sometimes we will sometimes I will procrastinate and put off doing something I really want to do for so-and-so reason. And I remember the time that we could, you know, meet up in summer and stuff like that. Me and the guys like met up and we recorded like a little podcast thing, and the chat was just, it was around Father's Day actually. I remember one of my boys, shout out to Nathan, just saying he doesn't want to live a life of regret, and he never wants to like tell his kids, you know, go after your dreams, and then them to turn around and say, well, did you?
Child in the world, I've got to make sure they have the same morals and principles as me, but also I can tell them like, look, the world is your oyster. I know it's cliche, but you can do whatever you want to do, but I've got to also have that in me where I have tried it.
Yeah. Some people want to be truthful in your advice.
Yeah. So some people will go, oh, like you can still do that and not chase your dreams. And I said, that's entirely up to you. But I want to have an impact on my child where they look at me and go, damn, he's not playing.
I think that whole concept of just doing it, you know, even if it doesn't go to plan and, you know, your plans fail, at least you tried, you know, at least you did it. It's better to have the regret of doing something than not, because you're always question or have that thought in your head, oh, what if? Okay, the last question says, one thing you'd say to yourself a year ago. Oh my gosh.
Coronavirus!
Expect the unexpected, because everything that occurred this year, the things that I did, the people that I was mainly around, and just my whole kind of paradigm and my outlook on life has just completely changed, and it was unexpected. I didn't know going into 2020 was gonna be one where we're locked down and having to wear masks, and, you know, people, you know, dying and kind of fighting for their life, to just the uproar that came from the whole Black Lives Matter movement, to just the whole flow of life completely changing. This year was 100% like a roller coaster, and I did not expect it to go the way that it went, and to still come out of this year feeling the way that I feel. Like, I feel amazing. Why celebrate once you've got to the end of the journey, or when you feel like you've made it? Like, you know, your happiness is a present feeling. So why not embrace that? And I feel like that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. So shout out to everyone that's got to the end of this video. I appreciate you listening to my video of my ups and downs this year. I didn't really go into depths of everything, but I think all in all, it was just to kind of reflect and to also just pin those questions to you. You know, what would you say to yourself a year ago? What do you want to do going into 2021? Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that Jazzy Jeff stuff. Oh gosh, that stuff feels so cheesy. Like, comment, subscribe. But if it helps the algorithm so that people can see this, please do it.